So let me start by introducing my colleague, Encarna Romero. You can wave, Encarna. Okay, she is a language teacher, an English language teacher, and she is a member of RIE. RIE stands on the presentation, it stands for Research on Yoga Education in Spain. And she's a teacher trainer on educational yoga techniques who has been organizing teacher training together with us in CESIRE for the last 5 or 6 years. And myself, I'm Nuria Carrillo, and I'm a member of the languages staff in CESIRE, which is the Center of Support of Innovation and Educational Research at the Department of Education. Okay, so let's start. And as the title of the presentation suggests, we are going to share with you some examples on how to integrate yoga techniques in English language lessons. We will show you some examples of teachers who have been participating with in our teacher trainings. But before starting, let's warm up and let's start by experiencing ourselves a technique. Let me start by Encarna. Follow Encarna's instructions and enjoy. She wants to prepare our spine. So I stop sharing. I try to make Encarna bigger. Okay, Encarna, try whenever you want to.
Okay. So hello, good afternoon, everybody. A pleasure to share with you this hour. And I don't know how far are you from your table or from your computer, but you need a little of space. So silently, you can move your chair a little backwards, okay? And we are going to do an activity to prepare our body for work. We are going to work for 50 minutes, I think. So let's start by feeling our body. Try to feel your feet rooted on the floor, your feet flat on the floor, okay? Then we are going to put our hands onto our thighs. Try to observe 2 90-degree angles, one in your knees, okay? And another one between your pelvis and your thighs. Come on. Your back in an upright position, shoulders a little backwards, slightly backwards, okay? And your chin down. And from this position, feet rooted on the floor, these 2 angles, your back upright, shoulders a little backwards, and chin down, okay? We are going to direct our attention to our nose, trying to feel our breathing, okay? So if you wish to close your eyes and you feel like closing your eyes, it's perfect. If you prefer to look at a point on the floor, maybe 40 or 50 centimeters from your feet, it's also okay. And then let's draw our attention to our nose, to our inhalation and our exhalation. Feel how the air comes into your nostril when you breathe in and goes out, this air when you breathe out. Breathe in, directing your air towards your forehead, and then breathing out. Maybe even you can feel the temperature of this air on your upper lip. Just only observe, okay? Observe your breathing, this contact of our body. And now open your eyes. And we are going to start the 7 movements of our spinal cord, okay? Let's raise our right hand up, up, up. Be careful with your shoulder, relax your shoulder down. Your right hand up. Inhale and a little up. And with the exhalation, bend towards your left. Bend, 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 and complete a circle slowly, calmly with your right arm till you put your right arm on your right thigh. Okay, very good. We are going to repeat this movement with our left arm. Inhaling, arise your left arm up, up, up. Again, careful with your shoulder, down, relaxed, up, inhaling. Inhaling through our nose. In yoga, we normally inhale through our nose. And exhaling, move, bend towards your right, feeling this straightening of this left side of the body. Exhale maybe a little, and then inhaling, again, going up with your hand, and exhaling, let your arm fall down, even your head, and come again to your right position, to upright position. Okay, very good. We are going to continue with the third movement of the spine. Inhaling, we are going to raise both arms up, 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 even touching the sky. Careful with your shoulders. Relax, up, up, and then move with an exhalation, move a little backwards, slightly backwards, in this extension of our spinal cord. And when you finish your inhalation, exhaling calmly, let's fall towards our thighs. Let's fall, let's make our arms go down. Let's fall in this kind of flexion. Let your head fall down. Let the gravity does his work. Relax shoulder, relax your jaw. Inhale and exhale in this position. And then slowly rise your back. Upright position again, slowly. And we are going to inhale and exhale in this position through our nose, with your eyes closed or looking at the point that you have decided. Inhale, feel your breathing. And now put your right arm on your left knee and move your left hand, grab the back of your chair, the back edge of your chair, grab it with your left hand, your right hand on your knees, and then inhaling, straight your spine up, and exhaling, rotate it towards the left, slowly, keeping your pelvis facing forwards, okay? No, don't force, okay? Just move what you can, what you are able to move at this time of the day, at this hour, at this moment, without forcing, please. Inhaling, straightening up, and exhaling, rotating our spinal cord, feeling this small rotation. And then inhale in this position and exhaling, come back to the center, come back to the upright position, to the basic position. And we are going to repeat this movement towards the right. So let's put our left arm, hand on our right knee, grab the back edge of the chair, inhaling, move upwards, straight up your spine, and exhaling, start the rotation towards the right without forcing, okay? So again, inhaling up, feeling the movement without forcing, and again, exhaling, try to move. Remember, you keep your pelvis facing forward. Okay, inhale. And with the exhalation, let's go to the basic position. And we are going to do the last movement of our spine. Inhaling, we are going to rise both arms up, stretching your spine up. Be careful with your shoulders relax down, up, up, up. Inhale through your nose and exhaling, put your hands together, your forearms and your elbows together, and with this exhalation, come back to this upright position. Close your eyes, or if you have your eyes closed, it's okay. And now with your eyes closed, we are going to visualize this, okay? So remember, first we have bending, bending, and then extension, flexion, rotation, rotation, and finally this is straightening, okay? So inhale deeply, put your hands together, move your glasses if you've got them, so please, we are going to wrap our hands, the palm of our hands with energy, feeling this heat inside our palms. We are going to do this palming, and when you feel this heatness inside, as a cave, put the palm of your hand on your eyes. Let this energy we have generated in our palms to go from these palms to our eyes. Open your eyes inside this cave. And then put your hands together, stretch arms. And we finish this starting point of our lesson, making this contact with our bodies, preparing it for work. Okay? Now we are going to explain 2 or 3 points about these activities. These yoga techniques will have this focus on integrated this yoga in learning. The first question we can ask is, how can we expect children to learn when they cannot even listen? It's a question I'm sure you have asked yourself sometimes. So this is a question that yoga teachers and people who are teachers and yoga teachers at the same time have tried to solve using these techniques in our classes. A technique which is based theoretically in 3 or 4 pillars. The 3 most important are neuroscience. You know that in the last 2 decades, neuroscience has established many things about our brain. The other one is the 4 pillars, or Jacques Delors, in his work for the UNESCO. And in relation to yoga, our base is on the 8 steps that a great wise man, Patanjali, who lived 200 years before Christ, the same time as Buddha, he compiled of the oral tradition in yoga at that time and wrote a book which is named Yoga Sutra. Sutra means thread, a thread, 9 threads in this case, with the ones you can wave a carpet, a base for our real life, okay? From these 8 steps that Patanjali suggests us in yoga, and which is other reference for yoga teachers, in education, following the directs of our founder, Micheline Flack, an English teacher who taught in France from many years, but she founded the first organization in 1978. So this is a practice with quite a long experience. And we use only the first 6 steps. The second slide, Nuria. Only the 6 first steps of your Patanjali scale, okay? We also use sometimes the 7th, dhyana, more related to meditation, but from our association, RIE, we think that meditation is better for secondary, even upper students, okay? For primary students, for infants, it's better to concentrate in activities more related to the outer world, not to go so inside. They easily go inside, in fact, Okay, so this is step, this theoretical yoga base are these steps that you have here. The first one is living together. We start from the outer world to the inner one. So it's living together, some activities focus on creating a good atmosphere in class, a good relaxation, a good climate, which can help. And then the next step is cleaning our house. Our house is our body is a temple. We have to care of us. Iyama is the Sanskrit name. After this step, then we go on to what we have been doing, this straightening of the spine, this consciousness, this awareness of our colon, of our body, the asana. After this, we can go into pranayama, which is breathing. Breathing control is very important for getting calm. And then towards to relaxation. And in the end, towards to concentration. These steps are not necessarily one behind the other, but it's important to have in mind that it's without a relaxation, without a good breathing, without a good posture, is very difficult to concentrate, okay? So this is basically what we wanted to tell you about this thing, that we think that yoga really is very useful for these students of the 21st century. It's an inclusive activity when we practice in class, because it respects all the rhythms in our class. So that's why we foster this teaching. Okay, so let's continue with Nuria, with the examples.
Okay, thanks, Encarna. So probably everybody of us, we are warm up and ready to go on. So as I mentioned, apart from all the theory that Encarna has shared with you, I mentioned that we have organized together some teacher training, and we would like to share with you some of our main goals when trying to integrate yoga techniques in language lessons. Okay. Those goals are, the first one is to create an environment that fosters learning, to encourage constructive and respectful interaction in the classroom, to increase autonomous and responsible students' learning, to develop emotional and cognitive self-regulation skills, to acquire long-term linguistic memory, to facilitate confidence and improvement of self-image in the acquisition of additional languages, and to develop skills that enhance attention and concentration. That could be useful for any subject, but we are concentrating, and some of them are especially linguistic. So that's what we are going now to start sharing with you. But the question is, when can we start integrating yoga techniques in languages lessons at school? At any time, any age. In fact, we will show you 3 examples of 3 different levels, one for infants, one for primary, and another one for secondary. And in which language can we do it? Again, any language. So in fact, in our training, there are language teachers of all languages, mostly Catalan, Spanish, some French, and lots of English teachers. And that's what we will show you. 3 examples of three different levels in English. But our first intention was to bring the 3 teachers that you will see examples from, Silvia Salsini, Irma Martin, and Marga Sanchez, so that they could organize 3 workshops, each one a different level, for you to experience the way they do it with their students. But we really believe that it's worth to wait until a more normal ELT convention with not only online sessions and with less COVID restrictions for you to enjoy it more. So if you fancy, if you let us know, we'll promise that we will try to convince them to come next ELT convention. Okay, then, let's start with an example for infants. You have the link to this project, Winter, the Little Snowman, that the teacher, Sylvia, has worked with P5 students. It is uploaded in ARC. Can you see ARC is an application that we deal it in CESIRE. ARC is an application that, in fact, you will see number 10, because we are celebrating this year the 10th anniversary of this application, which is an application with resources of all subjects and levels, organized following the curriculum. I don't have time to go into detail, but if you go into that link, if you go to ARC and you try to find Winter, the Little Snowman, you will find the whole project, objectives, methodology, materials, pictures, videos. But what I would like to show you is how short videos of how these infants in P5 then do several exercises. The first one will be breathing, which Encarna has referred as pranayama. Then the second one is saying some words and breathing with those words. Next one is the little story of the snowman that was very angry. And then finally, a little exercise of spelling that they use each one's backs to write some words. So here we are, let's start. Sorry about the quality of the videos, because they are videos done by teachers, but at least it's just to get an idea how that teacher works with the students.
No sento. I can't hear it.
You cannot hear it?
No. I can't.
Okay, let me try again, please. Can you hear now? Great.
Yes, perfect.
Good, thank you.
One, 2, 3.
Okay, great. Let's go for the second one when saying some words too. I think I had a problem when trying to find out what was going on in the chat. So I will keep the chat for later on, okay? Otherwise, I mix things. Let's concentrate with the videos right now. Thank you.
Eyes, eyes, nose, mouth, mouth, ears, face, face. Okay, now one finger up and eyes, nose, mouth, ears, and face, face. This is my face. This is my face.
Okay, the little story.
I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm an angry snowman. And 1, 2, 3. I'm a little snowman. Look at me. These are my buttons. 1, 2, 3. These are my eyes. and scarf. It's scarf!
Okay, and this little exercise, when they are doing spelling on each other's backs.
Bien. Snowflake. Snowflake. Very good. Snowflake. Snowflake. Now Albert. Snowflake. Snowflake. Okay. Snowflake. Very good. Snowflake. Yes? Snowflake. Fantastic. Now Viola. Snowflake. Snowflake. Excellent.
Okay, great. So if we go back to our main goals, think about which one of them you think the teacher has been working in class. In fact, I have highlighted some of them, like creating an environment that fosters learning, or repeating to acquire long-term linguistic memory, or develop skills that enhance attention and concentration that sometimes is difficult, especially on those ages too. Oh, great. Now, if we, in the case of primary, we move to primary. Irma is a teacher who has participated in some of our trainings, and mostly she teaches sixth graders. The link to this project of hers, Scientists and Renewable Energy, is a project that you can find also in ARC. It's a project about science, so it is a CLIL project about renewable energies, but students also work on biographies and special women scientists, because what they realized is that not many women appear, women names, not many women names appear on the science books. And so they decided to make some research on women scientists. So there are also gender issues there too. In this case, hopefully it works, because again, it's the same teacher who has done these videos. You will see how there are two videos. The first one is a bit longer, but the other ones are very, very small, very short. You'll see Irma, how she teaches a technique and the benefits for them before the students have to do an oral presentation. And with this technique, she tries to make them concentrate, feel powerful, etc. It's called the mountain pose. So it makes reference at asana that Encarna mentioned before. Then there is a short video of a volunteer who explains to the rest of the classroom the technique, the Darth Vader. And finally, maybe you won't see the letters here, but it's an explanation of it shows the English, in the English classroom, they have a corner which they call yoga corner, and they have like yoga cards with the different yoga techniques they learn for students to go in pairs when they choose, when they feel like, or when they need it for whatever different purposes. So let's see, we'll start with the first one, which is the mountain pose.
Good morning, Miss Martin.
Can you hear the sound, Encarna? Great, thank you.
A new yoga activity. So let's start with yoga time. What are the benefits of this pose? The name of this pose is the mountain pose. Okay, can you repeat? The mountain pose. The real name is Tadasana. Tadasana. Okay? The benefit, it improves the standing posture. Okay? It improves the standing posture. Then it helps to feel power, strength, and confidence. So you have to speak in public that you are not shy and nervous. Okay? So that you are confident and you think, okay, I'm going to do it very good, fantastic. You trust yourself, you feel confident. It means concentration, okay? If you don't pay attention, it's impossible to speak in public. And then it increases the heart. Okay? So first we're going to read this. This will help you to speak in front of the public, of other people. Repeat with me. I'm a mountain.
I'm a mountain.
I stand firm.
I stand firm
Like a mountain.
like a mountain.
I'm a mountain.
I'm a mountain.
I stand firm.
I stand firm
Like a mountain.
like a mountain.
I'm tall.
I'm tall.
I'm strong.
I'm strong.
I'm a mountain.
I'm a mountain.
I stand firm.
Like a mountain. I'm strong. I'm tall.
I'm tall. I'm powerful.
I'm powerful.
I'm relaxed.
I'm relaxed.
I'm happy.
I'm happy.
Okay, the last time. I'm a mountain.
I'm a mountain.
Tell me.
I stand firm like a mountain. I'm tall. I'm strong. I'm powerful. I'm relaxed. I'm happy.
Okay, when you finish this activity, you will feel like this. Powerful, not nervous, okay? And with a lot of energy and confidence when you have to speak in front of the public, okay?
Okay, now let's listen to this volunteer. Hopefully you have seen it and hear it all. Let's go for the second one in primary.
Hello, boys and girls. Today the yoga session is the last video. Clap your hands. Interlock your fingers. Put your chin. Elbows up and inhale. Exhale.
One more time if you want. One more time.
Clap your hands. Interlock your fingers. Put your chin. Elbows up and inhale. Exhale.
That's great. So let's move to the last one for primary. And as I am not sure you can see correctly, you can read it correctly, let me tell you that there is an explanation of what I've said, that it's the yoga corner where students can use the corner individually or in pairs. Sometimes if they need it, or there has been a conflict and they want to solve it, they can go and practice a technique for them to help that, or to help them to be confident when doing oral activities, to improve their relationship. Listen to the student who is explaining this.
We do yoga in this class. The bumblebee technique. Put your thumbs on your ears, your four fingers in your eyes. Close your eyes. Inhale. Exhale.
So with this technique, the bumblebee, they feel a bit like feeling better. You try it, you will see how you will feel better doing the bumblebee and say bee. Okay, great. So if you go back to our main goals, you can find some that the teacher has worked with them. I have highlighted like increase autonomous and responsible students learning because they go when they need it to that corner, for instance. Develop emotional, cognitive, self-regulation skills also, and they feel nervous. Facilitate confidence and improvement of self-image in the acquisition of additional languages, and develop skills that enhance attention and concentration, no? Before doing an oral presentation, feel confident. That's great. Okay, so Before going to the secondary example, let's stop for a couple of 3 minutes and let's practice some breathing ourselves. So follow Encarna's instructions. Encarna, let me stop sharing and they can see you better. Okay, Encarna.
Okay. Okay, as you have already seen, thank you, Nuria. As you have already seen, senses are very important in class, okay? We learn through our sight, through our ear, through our taste, through our touch, through our nose, our smelling, okay? And in the primary example, you saw how gesture helps to memorize, okay? It's easier, it's a tool that we have in our body. Okay, so it's good in class, and we are going to do it now, to stop for 2 minutes for making a pranayama, 2 or 3 breathings with the help of our arms, as you saw. So let's start. Let's revise our position, our sitting position. You can do it in class. They can be standing up, okay? But you can see better if I am in the sitting position, okay? Seated here. So again, let's start. Feel the touch of your feet flat on the floor, your feet rooted on the floor. Remember that 2 angles of 90 degrees we mentioned, one on your knees, the other one between your thighs and your pelvis. Your hands on your thighs, relaxed, back upright in the upright position, straight it a little up. Your shoulders slightly backwards, your chin down, okay? And then from this point, again, inhale, draw your attention to your nose, to your breathing in your nostrils, inhaling and exhaling. Revise this position on your chair, the place where you are sitting now, feet on the floor, these 2 angles, the contact of your thighs on the chair, your back is straight, your shoulders slightly backwards, chin down. And from this position, we are practicing 3 breathings in and 3 breathings out, opening our arms. Open your arms on both sides, open and inhale, open and inhale, up to the top. Cross your thumbs and then exhale. Inhale again and stretch your arms up with, be careful, again, remember your shoulders relax. And exhaling, your hands together, your forearms together, your elbows together during this exhalation. And again, let your arms fall on both sides. We are going to repeat this breathing activity, this pranayama 2 more times. Again, inhaling, open your arms, inhale, open, 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 up, up. Cross your finger, exhale calmly. And then inhaling again, stretch your arms, go up, upwards. Inhaling and exhaling, your hands, your palms of your hands together, your elbows together during this exhalation. And again. Perfect. And the last time, open your arms. Inhale through your nose. Inhale up, cross your thumbs. Exhale calmly. Inhaling, stretch your arms again. Inhaling, inhaling, inhaling. When you finish your inhalation at your rhythm, you put your hands together, your forearms, your elbows. Slowly go down, and again, move your shoulders as you feel like. Inhale and exhale, and observe your body, only 2 seconds. Breathing is a very, very good tool to balance our energy during the day. It's only 2 minutes, 3 minutes, we can continue. So come on, Nuria.
Okay, thanks, Encarna, again. So finally, I will show you the group, the project for secondary that it's called Let's Write. This project is also uploaded in ARC, and the teacher, Marga, she usually, in this case, is a project for students of 4 level of ESO, and it's just before being tested on writing. So the teacher integrates some yoga techniques while learning adjectives, connectors, conditionals. You will see now in a minute how they do it in the class. But again, as I said, you will find in this project with all the details, all the materials the teachers need, all the orientations on how to develop all the unit. But let's have a look at the video and you will see. 4 graders. First, the start, relaxing in the classroom.
Your arms up, back to the center, and relax.
They are learning adjectives. They move around the classroom, sometimes moving, control moving. It's important. They learn vocabulary about adjectives. They break them down, new vocabulary.
Foxy, smart, cranky, honest, cute, outspoken.
Memorizing.
Hilarious,
Yeah,
strong,
memorizing.
hot, good humor, sexy, marvelous.
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 Also, relaxation. And then writing, working about conditional connectors. So they have connectors that then they classify different types of connectors. They copy them down. Conditional, sorry, there's a spelling mistake. Relaxation again. And then they have post-its of different colors for the different conditionals. They need to get in groups and build the conditional. And they write down the different types of conditionals and in their notes. Matching exercises. Also texts, descriptive, or giving instructions. Comparing text. And now the day that they have to do the writing, concentration, doing this exercise to calm down, relax, concentrate. And go for it. Okay, so probably if we go back again to our main goals, you probably consider that the video shows most of them, if not all of them. So I'm not going to repeat them again, but it's you can see that at any age, you can practice some yoga techniques integrated in while language learning. Okay, but all these projects that you can find in ARC, but we have joined them together and we have with other documents and resources for teachers in our site. You've got the link to our site, to this site, in the main program, next to our bio data, you will find the links for this site where you, apart from some documents about research, there are short videos of the different techniques in resources for teachers. So this third block, and examples that I have shown you and others with all the materials and details in classroom experiences. So that fourth block. So feel free to access our site if you wish to know more about it. Okay, but as I mentioned before, these projects are the result of some teacher training that we offer for beginners and advanced. Let me tell you that beginners, we have not done it now for COVID restrictions, but hopefully next year we can start them again. And for advanced teachers, which means that they have to have some practice or have done the beginner's course before. And that is part of the ECO2. I will let you know about this new CESIRE project. But also, we have started this year at this sort of teacher training that it's school-centered training, which means that it is necessary to attend to that course 2 or more teachers on the same school. Of course, not all of them with the same experience, but at least one of them has to have some previous experience. Because why do we organize this? Because what we want is, we are trying is to foster an impact that goes beyond the classroom, that is to part or the whole school. That is our goal, that in fact it is shared in the new CESIRE project. Again, this link to CESIRE, you've got it in next to our biodata in the main program. And you can find all the information. There is when you access this link, you find a video, and that video illustrates the new organization, and you will find out that we offer teacher training in ECO2. ECO2 will be that block, which is green. This is the typical teacher needs some improvement, and that's a training on her own or on his own. There are trainings for all the subjects, but in our case, the beginners and the advanced are in this block. But also, I would like to highlight the ECO3, which is the pink block, where we offer training for the whole school or part of school that goes beyond the classroom again. And also, if you have the chance to, if you are interested in have a look, there is a part on the top that you see like factory. There you will be able to find about our new model for planning experiences for meaningful learning, which is our tool, which is the tetrahedron. So I encourage you to have a look and get in touch in case there is any doubt or you want to know more about it. Right? So now I think it's time to close our session, but we do it the same way we started, with following Encarna's instructions with a technique at the end, a closing technique. So I will stop sharing so you can see Encarna a little bit better. Here you are. Encarna, whenever you want to.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So come on, we are going to do the last activity. Remember that the first one was an asana, the importance of the spinal cord. The second one, we have been pranayama, breathing. And the last one, we are going to try a concentration, that an activity, which it needs, goes down towards a kind of relaxation, and then to this concentration. And we would like to summarize a little this session. If you feel like taking your glasses out put it aside as you prefer. If not, it's okay. So let's start again with observing and being conscious of our posture, your feet on the floor, rooted on the floor, the angle in your knees, your hands, the palm of your hands on your thighs. There's another 90-degree between your thighs and your pelvis. Straighten your back in this upright position, slightly a movement of our shoulders backwards, our chin down. If it is possible, close your eyes. Let's go inwards. If not, you can look at the floor, a point about 40 or 50 centimeters from your feet. Revise your position again. Feel your feet on the floor, feel the contact of the floor, feel the contact of the chair with your thighs. Feel your back straight, your shoulders, your chin. And then throw your attention to your nose and be aware of this air which is coming into your nostrils towards your forehead. When you breathe in and goes out, when you breathe out, feel this air breathing in, breathing out. Even maybe you can feel the temperature of this air when it goes out on your upper lip. Revise your back straight but relaxed. And this inhaling and exhaling calmly through your nose towards your forehead. Maybe you can even be conscious that you are addressing your air toward this space between your eyebrows, in the middle of your eyebrows. Inhale and exhale. And now draw your attention to the signs outside the room you are in. Try to listen the most distant sounds that you can hear outside your room. Only listen. That draw your attention to those far, far sounds. But imagine that your ears are like a radar. You only listen to them without analyzing, without asking about their origin of the sound. Only listen. The most distant sounds that you can hear. Now address your attention toward the sounds outside your building, the building you're in. Listen to those sounds. Only listen. And now direct your attention to the sounds maybe around you in this room where you're sitting calmly. If there are no sounds, listen to the silence. And finally, direct your attention maybe to the sounds of your breathing, to the air that comes into your nostrils towards your lungs and goes out. Relax your jaw and be conscious of your breathing. Relax your shoulders and be conscious of your breathing. And now address your attention, direct your attention to your forehead. Imagine that your forehead is a screen, is a board, a mental screen where you can write. And we, in fact, are going to write. Take a felt tip pen, the color that you like, And you are going to write on your mental screen, on your forehead, the word union. U-N-I-O-N, union. Yoga means union. Union of your body, your mind, your emotions, and for some people, even spirituality. With yoga, we bring our body into the classroom, not only our brain. So the second writing is going to be meaningful learning. Learning should be meaningful. It is necessary. It makes sense. And when it makes sense, you can remember many things. This is a challenge in our classrooms. Bringing meaning to our classroom. Okay, we have union, we have meaningful learning, and we are going to write now relaxed atmosphere. This is our third writing, relaxed atmosphere, because in a relaxed atmosphere, learning is easier and happier. Number 4, if you want to change the color, you change it. If not, you continue with the same one. We're going to write Patanjali scale. Patanjali, P-A-T-A-N-J-A-L-I, Patanjali scale. This wise, this sage man in 200 before Christ, who compiled the oral tradition of yoga and wrote this very important fundamental book. The next writing is going to be self-regulation skills. We try to get to achieve self-regulation skills and then achieving confidence in ourselves. So we have written self-regulation skills, Patanjali scale, relaxed atmosphere, meaningful learning, union. We are going to write 2 more things. All levels, copy on your mental screen, all levels. Yoga can be adapted to all levels, even up to the university. And finally, the key word, concentration. Concentration is the key. But if you want to get into concentration, it's important to get a relaxed atmosphere. When you are very nervous, very difficult to concentrate. Inhale and exhale. Let's remember all these well, which summarize the basic points in our session. Concentration, all levels, self-regulation skill, Patanjali scale, relaxed atmosphere, meaningful learning and union. Inhale and exhale. Feel the contact again of your feet on the floor, the contact of your thighs in the chair. Put your hands together. We are going to do a palming again. Wrap the palm of your hands with energy. Feeling this heat inside our hands. And then, like a cave, cover your eyes. Feel this heat coming from your palms to your eyes. Open your eyes inside this cave. Put your hands together, stretch your arms upwards. And remember, very important, do not believe what we have said. Just try them. Be brave. Try them in your classroom because teaching matters and teachers matters too. So if you try, you can see the experience that we are trying to share with our students in their classroom. Thank you very much for being here. Nuria?
Yes, thank you, Encarna, and thank you, APAC organizers, to invite us to share this presentation with you. Hope it's been worth it for you, because as Encarna says, teaching matters, the students matter, but teachers matter. So take care of yourself and enjoy teaching. You have our contacts there. Whenever all the APAC members, organizers know where to find us. So here you are. I hope that it's been a useful presentation for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Any question now or not?
Yeah, I don't know if there is anyone from the organization.
Want to ask anything?
Yeah, that I've been checking on the chat.
Okay.
There are so comments, but not.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Thank you, Lourdes.
Okay. So if there are no doubts, no comments,
questions,
no
thanks for
questions.
everything.
All right.
Okay, thanks for you to being there.
Right. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the convention.
Yes, of course. Enjoy.